Okay, here we go. I am ready to start recording some drums for at Limelight. What I've done a little bit of pre-setup. First, I made sure that all my inputs and everything were going good, and it can be recorded to the phone. I got my microphone, so I'll be speaking louder sometimes, or if I'm basing it or not. And the inputs and outputs all going through the interface properly. To the drums, we can hear the music. Hear the click track. So what I am going to do is try and figure out what time signature it's in. Well, it's probably 4/4, but I mean what tempo. And just my goal at the end of this is to try and just get a couple of bars maybe laid down and recorded. A starting point for the song. I've got a little bit of time while the house is quiet. So, but the first thing you should always try to do, get loosened up. Just do a little bit of warm up. So it's also good because the difference between the acoustic drums and the electronic drums is always, there's still a difference. So it's, you get used to what you're playing, and I just determined that this wasn't quite responding the way I was hoping it would. I don't expect to use it in this song really, to be honest, but I have to do a reset on this recently. This thing is old as hell, and the battery finally died on it, so it defaulted back to factory settings. So all the tweaks and stuff I've done over the years I'd lost, which was actually a good thing because it made me start from a fresh point. So anyway, let's get started with the music. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, I don't think the tempo's quite there. This might, I don't know, I may edit this video. Some of this could be a bit of a long, tweaky process. I'll try to make it interesting. Yeah, I don't know how to, I think I'm not very good with the software, to be honest. And I know that there's a way you can determine, there's like a tempo finder or something, but I am just going to try and go by the points. All right, maybe we'll pause this for a sec while I get my stuff figured out. Okay, I think I got it figured out. I think it's sitting around 116 beats per minute. Actually, I'm going to shift this all over one bar, so I have a grace click to count in case I want to start right on the. One sec. Okay, sorry about that. That was my son telling me that there was somebody at the door. It turned out to be my buddy who was in the area and just dropped in. So that's the way she goes. There's always interruptions, and good thing I wasn't in the middle of a groove. So we're just getting this set up. 116 beats per minute, I think, and let's just see what we do. I might as well be recording it in case I actually somehow something lines up and it's a good take. Why not? Here we go. too far into the song. Let's just take little baby steps here. Let's just try to get something going with the intro. Something quiet to start it off. Ease into it. Okay, I want to try and make it to 22 here, bar 22. That's my goal. That seems like the beginning or kind of one entire movement of the song. So I'm going to try and get the intro into some sort of groove and a start to the song. And I don't know if 116 is quite right on or if his tempo changes. Yeah, I don't think I like that. Let's hear what it sounds like. I think I like this. Yeah, I got to stretch that out so that a fill is coming in to bring me into bar 22, I think. Yeah, let's try. Okay. Okay, I liked a lot of that, but I lost the pocket, as you could tell, towards the end. So let's go right to the beginning, see what we think. Right here. So I can see that I go off time right at this bar and some minor timing, I can just manually move and fix. Other times I redo the whole bar itself. So there's another fill here I noticed that was a little bit off, but it doesn't seem to affect the. Sometimes when there's a real spacey feel to the track, it's almost impossible to tell that something's off time. But let's fix it anyway. If I go right about here to, I'm going to say here. Should be able to slide this over a bit. That might be it. All right. Yeah, so it just sounds a little bit more, a little tighter now. You can barely tell that I even did anything. So that's the key. I mean, not everybody's going to be perfect. Try to have a good sense of time as a drummer, but you're not perfect. And here's what the change sounded like. So here's the edit coming up right. You can't even tell that I did anything. So minor timing alignments is really easy to do, and it makes things sound good. Now, I didn't really care for the very beginning part of this. I think it was too much, I don't know, sounded very rigid, the tom work. And I came in a little late. Oh, So I think I'm going to redo right up to here, because I like what I just did with the fill. I think the fills coming in up to there are good. And what I often do when if I'm going to be re-recording a segment that's going to overlap with something that's already there, I start recording on a separate track. So I got to make sure the input's right. And here we go. That seemed a little aggressive. Let's try it again. Let's just take that from the top, see how well that blended. See, that has a much better flow to it. I think I like that. I think I am good with that for now. I have some other things I need to do today, so I am going to save this. This is bass and synth solo. Oh, this is not what I want. I want to save the project. Oh. There we go. Oh. So There we go. All right. So that's it for today. Hope that was enjoyable. It was going to be a fun project. And then I have another track to do after this too.